Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Nonthaburi. We're in the Bang Bua Thong part of Nonthaburi. We're kind of west of Bangkok, and we're going to take a look at the largest Chinese temple in all of Thailand. We're going to take a look at, I know I'll mispronounce this, but Wat Boromracha Kanchanapisak Anusorn. And it's that's a big old huge name. Anyway, I'll put it up on the screen. This is a fantastic temple. It was built, it's not too old, it was built in 1996, and it was built in honor of King Rama IX's 50th anniversary of ascending the throne, and it's massive. They've added actually a lot to it since I was here last time. It's even bigger than it was last time. So anyway, we're gonna walk through here and we'll see what everything looks like today. The reason I came over here today is I was in Chinatown last night for Chinese New Year, and I thought I haven't been to this temple in almost 2 years, so we'll go over here and check it out today. You can see all of this is new here, and they've added these buildings. They were building them last time, and they're all open now. And I'm not exactly sure what they do in those, but it's just huge. So you can see everybody's wearing their red because it's the last day of the Chinese New Year. So everybody will come over here and they'll make merit, and they come over here for the washing of bad luck. So they have a whole thing that they do for your year of the zodiac. So if you were born in the year of the dragon, this is when you want to come over here, and you'll do the little ceremony to wash away the bad luck. And these are the new buildings that they were building last time that are open. And you can see it's just barely open. The concrete's all new and fresh. And I don't know if this is like quarters for some of the monks to stay in or what. It kind of has the feel of either that or a school, or it could be both. I don't know. See over here, there's quite a bit of stuff going on. People make donations over here. And I'm not sure where they buy the amulets at. Maybe that's what this is over here. Just to give you an idea how busy it is. There's the monks over there, and they're dressed more in the Chinese style. And then just people everywhere. Over here looks like you can get some amulets. And when I come to these places, I always filling out these little pieces of paper. I'm not sure what they're writing on it, but they do some stuff. I think they might like write their family members' names or whoever they're making a donation for on them. So here we have a Guan Yin, the goddess of mercy, and you can see people are praying here. And then they have all the little bits of paper and stuff. You see people make the donations of the rice and robes and stuff like that for the temple. And they buy the candles. And this is what the final layout of this will be. And we'll go in this main hall. That's where the highlight of this temple is, with the 3 Buddhas and then a Guan Yin that's made out of like a solid tree. They just carved it. You can see where they have all the candles. I can actually feel the heat coming off of all of them, even over here. So you can see everybody has those little bits of paper, and they're taking pictures of them. And then they got the Chinese Buddha, and then some of the other little figures there. Yeah, and I see them making these down in Chinatown. I'm not sure the significance of them, but they have the little joe sticks and stuff that they have also. So let's go to the main part. I have a shrine here for the head abbot. You can see he met Pope Francis, and then over here, this is King Rama X and one of the princesses. You can see some of the construction that's still going on. It's a pretty big project. And this is the main hall. We came up onto the 2nd floor here, and that's the 3rd and 4th floor, and you can go up. Let's go out here and look around in the front. I like the little dragons holding the Chinese lanterns. How cool is that? You can see this little building. Yeah, the Chinese temples always have some great colors. They have some streamers. They're banging on the little bell here. It's quite a large bell, actually. And everybody's waiting in line to do it. And you can see the ceiling in there. Everything is painted in those reds and blues. So people have wrote names and stuff on all these little red streamers, and they've hung them on the bell. You can see the Chinese writing on it. And then they just come up and they whack it with that big thing. You can see in this little building here, they have quite a few of the figures. And then they got the Chinese Buddha. And then they have some more over here. And there's people actually queued up to get into this little building. They're coming in here and they're wafting things on their head. I don't know if it's to symbolize like the smoke. And then they put their little book up here. And then you can see this one here's got the little beard and stuff. Kind of cool. Let's go up in here now. This is the queue to get in there. You can see how popular this temple is, especially for Chinese New Year. Now, I just saw a sign that they're going to be celebrating Chinese New Year here until the 24th of the month. And this is kind of like the Forbidden City, what they've done this. So you have this right here that's like one piece that's carved. And it goes up there. And if you've ever been to Beijing, the Forbidden City has a massive one of those that they carved out of stone. And they actually, they quarried it and they carved it. And then they transported it from the mountain to the Forbidden City on the road. And what they did is they dumped water on the road and made it ice, and they drug it to its location. They didn't do that here. We have modern technology, but in the old days, they figured out a way. You can see just how cool this place is. And everybody's wearing the red. And there's going to be a lot of people up in here. This is the main hall. This is the objective. So I wanted to take a little closer look at this. So you got a crab, you got some fish, and you have all the dragons. Kind of neat. That's really nice. I always appreciate stuff like this. And the Chinese lion. Now, I've never figured out what the purpose of the ball in his mouth and the one under his foot is all about. So if anybody knows, tell me in a comment down below, please. I've seen it in a lot of temples, I just don't know. So they rub money on that little figure right there. And then they have a big table for the donations to the temple. And this is what I wanted to see. These are the three Buddha images, the past, present, and future. How fantastic is this building? So they have the wood carvings instead of murals. You can see those over there. A lot of temples you'll see they'll paint or they'll do like a mosaic on the walls. And here they've carved them all out of wood. And it has the different scenes. We'll go over and look at one of them. And then it has all the Buddha images over there. And then you can see where people have lit the candles. And you got the monks over here. And everybody's in here praying, doing all their thing. But the three Buddha images are just gigantic. Okay, so they're holding like the pagoda and the crystal ball, and I'm not sure what is in that one. But those are supposed to be the past, present, and future. This is where they're lighting the candles. And they got the pictures of Rama 10 and the abbot over there. I have all the row of figures. I'm not sure what they say because it's in Thai and in Chinese. And then this row of candles that's just putting off some serious heat. And then you can see right there, that's what I want to look at, is like the wood carving. So you have some people riding like some giant fish out in the water. You got some lions there, all the people in the little pagoda. And then you have some more stuff going on over there. Check that out up there. So you have like the guardians and all the Chinese characters in that top row. And they're holding like the little Buddha fans there. And then you can see all that painting, that gold and blue and reds. Yeah, this is really a fantastic place. And then the columns. It says something there in Chinese. You can see the Buddha symbol right on the chests of all three of the Buddhas. And that is the Buddha symbol. It's what they've been using for thousands of years. This is a nice look back. There's where that big bell's at. And there's that little pagoda with all those images. And there's another one over there, and then those are all the new buildings. You can see the imagery that they've put on the outside of that Wee hand. Let's go back here. Now we're gonna try to find the wooden Guan Yin. See where that's at. I think it's up on the top of that over there. And this is right behind those three images. You walk outside and then you walk out here to the back. You can see the little dragons and stuff up there on the top. And they have all the little figures right there in a row. It's like the lions and everything. And you take off your shoes and you walk around here. Now the ground is scalding hot, but they put these like little green mats down for you to walk on. This right here is the Guan Yin. I thought it was up above, but it's right down here. Oh, this girl over here just was praying and she burned her hair, caught it on fire. Woo, I could smell the burnt hair. Oh, so she had it too close to the candle. But anyway, this is carved out of wood, and this is what they call the goddess of mercy, the Guan Yin. And you'll see it, sometimes will have like 11 heads, and it'll have like 1,000 arms. And check out the place where it's kind of stored at. It's all the carved wood also. The best one of these I've ever seen is in Kanchanaburi. It is massive. I mean, that one is just mind-boggling. It's amazing. So, oh, she's cutting her hair now. Oh man, poor girl. All right, and you can see the ceiling and stuff. And then they have the little lanterns with the Chinese characters. Now this, the Goddess of Mercy supposedly she achieved enlightenment, but she didn't want to go off and become the Buddha because there's too much work to be done on the earthly realm. And she has 1,000 arms to do all the work and 11 heads to where can see everything. And you have some more of the little figures over here. And you have another little statue right here. You can see some of the imagery that's been painted into that. And all that wood and everything. Yeah, these Chinese temples are always fantastic to see. Okay, so we'll go up and we'll look at one more thing and then we'll go out to the front courtyard. So we'll go up to the 4th floor here. And you don't want to go there, that is the forbidden area. So we'll go up these stairs and there should be another image up here. Come up here, get to see an Instagram photo shoot. She's got her best duds on, so she's over here posing. I know everybody on camera would like to see me doing that, but in my younger days, maybe. Not at all. All right, so check this out, though. This is that hall we were in. Oh, that's just awesome. And it's just colossal. I wasn't exaggerating when I said it's the largest Chinese temple in Thailand. You can see all the young monks. Last time I was here, I saw one of the chanting ceremonies that they do. I don't think we're going to see it today. And these are the images up here. And you can see how they're made. Now you see these at a lot of the Chinese temples, the ones I've been into, like in Taiwan and places like that. They'll have all of these little images in a special room, and that's what they've done here. So people, I think, will write their names on them, and then they'll hang them in here. They'll make a donation to the temple, and it's a way that they can make merit. But how cool is these buildings with all this, like the dragons up in the ceiling? Oh, it's really cool. Okay, let's go down. We'll go down to the courtyard in front of this building on the ground floor, and we'll take one last look at this temple. This temple is one of the few that you'll see that they've actually made it handicap accessible. There's a lot of oldsters in the wheelchairs going around. She's doing her own little photo shoot here. But it's kind of cool because a lot of the old timers want to come and see this stuff, but they just can't climb the steps and the high thresholds. So it's nice that they put the wheelchair ramps and stuff here for them. So this will be like the marker stone, and they've incorporated it into the wall. See the Chinese dragons, and it has some writing up there. This is down at the very front of the temple. So this is the gate. And then as you can see from over here, this is where all the donations, or the first part of the donations happen. So they're lighting the candles and the joe sticks, and they're leaving the oranges and everything out here. And they're queued up to get the stuff here. You can see those big, huge joe sticks. And it's just smoky right here. And then you do some stuff over here also. And you can see where the candles are all burning. And that is the front of the temple. And you can see some more of the stonework over here. Yeah, this feels like the front of the Forbidden City to me. It is really a great place to come. You can see the styling on the front of the building. And they have these trees. Now the ground is pretty hot, but they put this cardboard down so people can walk around. That's going to finish up our video over here at this massive Chinese temple. This is fantastic. Now it has another name that the locals call it, and I'll put it up on the screen. I think it's Wat Yi, I think is what they call it. And I don't know what that means. Anyway, it does have the fancy name, the one that I told you at the start. It is really a cool place. So it's a little further away than you think. It's about 40 minutes probably outside of downtown Bangkok. It's not really easy to get to unless you have like a car or if you want to take a taxi. But if you want to see something cool and come over here and see part of Thailand, it's definitely worth your time. It's not touristy, but it is crowded with all of the Thais. It's just an amazing place. I really like the architecture. That's what I always like to see whenever I go to places like this. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash the like button and leave me a comment down below. If you've been here or if you have any questions, ask me in a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer it. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and then you're notified when I post a new video. This is what I do. I show you things that I see, tell you a little bit about what I know. So if you like that, then you found the right place. And until next time, from over here in Notonaburi in the Bang Bua Tong area, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.